What's up, family? Breaking news as the new bill was just passed yesterday, and Social Security recipients are going to be receiving 2 checks. Yes, it is in fact true. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment. Social Security benefits, guys, they could be the first to go in just a matter of days. Guys, you already know today is June the 1st, so happy June the 1st to you out there. But June the 1st is very significant because that is the actual date or the deadline in which the Treasury Secretary told us that the U.S. could run out of money by June the 1st. Now, fast forward just a couple of days ago, she did go ahead and update that information and said that it's actually going to be about 4 more days later. So now the U.S. could run out of money by June the 5th. So yes, guys, we only have a few more days in which the United States could have a default. And as you can see, guys, there are a lot of people worried out there. They are concerned, especially our Social Security recipients. And in fact, Social Security beneficiaries in the Springfield area say that they are worried about the debt limit default as well as how it could stall their vital income, which we are referring to Social Security checks or Social Security payments that come every single month. A lot of people, including our seniors, SSI SSDI VA beneficiaries, all of them depend on these checks to be coming every single month. And without the United States being able to pass a bill in regards to the U.S. debt ceiling, that could cause a catastrophic concerns in regards to our Social Security recipients. And it also says right here that older Americans are also worried about the debt default and what it means in regards to Social Security recipients unable to receive their monthly benefits. One particular person named Fred Garner said that, look, it's very stressful and it gives him a heart attack just to even think about this, guys. And Fred Garner was 86 years old and talking about this to ABC News reporters. But I got some good news to share with you guys, and that is, as of yesterday, guys, the debt ceiling bill ended up passing in the House, and now it has advanced to the Senate, days ahead of the default deadline, which we just talked about that, guys. The deadline is June the 5th, and today being the 1st, we only have less than 4 days or so. But yes, guys, the good news is that this particular bill is making great progress. As you can see right here, guys, it says that the debt ceiling bill passes in the House. It advances to the Senate days ahead of the default deadline. The House passed the debt ceiling bill on Wednesday night, days before the U.S. is projected to run out of money to pay its bills. The Fiscal Responsibility Act is the result of a deal reached between the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, and President Joe Biden. And Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the Senate will do everything we can to move the bill very quickly. And in fact, President Biden has been urging Congress for over the past 10 days or so, urging Congress to pass the debt ceiling deal. And so far, guys, it looks like Congress is actually listening for a change. So that is some very positive news. And also, guys, interesting to note that if this bill is unable to pass, one particular person might not have a job anymore. We are talking about the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, in which already, guys, during the negotiations, the far-right members or the GOP members are threatening a reckoning over the McCarthy's debt limit deal, saying that if he is unable to get this thing done and the U.S. ends up defaulting, obviously, we are going to be ousting Kevin McCarthy. He will no longer be the House Speaker for the GOP, for the House. So anyways, guys, his job is on the line. And as you can see right here, it says that the House conservatives are threatening to push to oust McCarthy over the debt deal. So anyways, guys, this deal has to get done. Kevin McCarthy has to get it done, which he is in charge of the negotiations from the Republican side in regards to meeting with President Joe Biden as well as other Democrats, as well as the Biden administration, in order to get this deal done very quickly before the deadline reaches. And guys, like I said, the bill has passed in the House, and now it is going towards the Senate to get their vote of approval as well. As soon as that happens, it will be going directly to President Biden's desk for his signature. But right now, guys, we are waiting to hear more information from the Senate. This is very important. important, guys. Like I said, today is June the 1st, and we only have less than 4 days to get this deal done. But guys, the good news is that this particular bill being passed, it does bring some very positive news, in which the first positive piece of news is that Social Security recipients don't necessarily have to worry anymore, or a little bit less, because it is halfway there to getting passed and signed by President Joe Biden. But the other good news in regards to Social Security recipients is that they might be receiving 2 payments for the month of June. Yes, guys, right here we have this information in regards to the Social Security update, and that a direct payment worth up to $914 will be arriving in 2 days, which today is June the 1st. So Social Security payments will be going out very, very soon, in less than 24 hours. And yes, guys, this is some huge news. These particular Social Security checks or payments in the amount of $914 will be arriving. So our Social Security recipients don't necessarily have to worry any much longer. They will be receiving their payments for the month of June. And like I said, guys, they might be receiving up to 2 payments this month as well. Right here it says that there are only 2 more days until recipients of the Supplemental Security Income Program will receive their checks worth up to $914 for individual filers. The payment, which will be sent on June the 1st, is the first of 2 checks for June. The second falls on Friday, June the 30th, because July the 1st is on a weekend. What are they saying right there, guys? Well, we are talking about Social Security recipients will be receiving 2 checks for the month of June. And in fact, we see that there is a rumor going on out there in regards to saying that Social Security recipients will be receiving a bonus payment for the month of June. And right here, guys, I hate to tell you that this is not necessarily a bonus payment. In fact, this is just an additional payment that is coming a little bit sooner than normal. We are talking about the payment for the month of July is coming in the month of June, guys. So yes, guys, like I said, those Social Security payments will be coming today on June the 1st. If not today, probably on June the 2nd. But typically those particular checks do arrive on time. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. And we are talking about Supplemental Security Income recipients specifically, or better known as SSI payments. These SSI payments of $914 will be arriving as early as today. Some of you might be receiving it tomorrow, but you need to be aware of this information. And then, like I said, the additional check, which is basically just the check that is scheduled for the month of July, that is going to be coming at the end of this month, and I believe that is on June the 30th, but we'll check that out in just a moment once we bring up the calendar. And like I said, guys, double Social Security payments for the month of June 2023. Who will receive these amounts and payment dates? We have that information to share with you. It says right here that SSA, or the Social Security Administration Office, will be sending a double Social Security payment to certain beneficiaries in the month of June. We'll explain who will receive 2 checks and when they can expect to receive them. It says that each month the Social Security Administration sends Social Security checks and makes payments for SSI, in addition to distributing disability and survivor benefits. The SSA is preparing to send out June benefits, and certain beneficiaries will receive a double payment this month. Here's exactly who is eligible, the amounts that you should receive, as well as the payment dates, and why sometimes 2 payments are actually made in one particular month. That is because typically when the first of the month falls on either a Saturday or a Sunday or even a holiday, that means the Social Security Administration Office will go ahead and give that check on Friday prior to the weekend or prior to the holiday. So that is exactly why SSI recipients will be receiving the 2 checks or the double payments in the month of June. And if we can look right here, guys, we pulled up the schedule of Social Security benefit payments for the year of 2023. Now, if we scroll down, guys, and we zoom in on the month of June, we can see that the first payment is coming on Thursday, June the 1st, which is today, guys. But if we scroll down and we look at July of 2023, we can see that July the 1st falls on a Saturday, which means they are going to push that check up one day prior to that so that you can receive your payment, SSI payment, on Friday, which is going to be June the 30th. So yes, guys, you will be receiving these two payments, these double Social Security payments, or better known as the SSI payments, for the month of June. And for individual filers, guys, these particular Social Security checks are $914, or up to $914, guys. So potentially, if you, depending on how you do your budgeting and things like that, or your bank accounts, you should be receiving two payments in the month of June to be deposited into your bank account. So again, guys, I just wanted to share that information with you. But the good news is that overall is that this debt ceiling deal is moving forward, guys. We've already got it passed in the House, and now we are just waiting for it to get to the Senate, and for the Senate to go ahead and have a vote and approve of this debt ceiling deal as well. And then that is it, guys. Then it gets sent over to President Joe Biden for his signature, and I would only assume that he would sign this bill with huge urgency. Yes, guys, that is true. He will probably sign this bill with huge urgency because, like I told you guys, the U.S. is scheduled to run out of money by as early as June the 5th, according to the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen. But anyways, guys, this is very, very positive news for those individuals or Social Security recipients, seniors, SSI, SSDI, VA, beneficiaries, and all of the above. They may not necessarily have to worry any further because, number one, they are going to be receiving their June payments right now, today, or even tomorrow. And then number two, it looks like this bill will get all of the votes and approval as well as the signature from President Joe Biden very, very soon. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel, such as signing up for a Webull account, where they're going to be giving you 12 free stocks that could be worth up to $3,000. Also, don't forget to sign up for the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. But anyways, those are just a few, but check out the rest of those links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.